it's a strange thing to love somebody with an addiction, but it's a crazier thing to walk a moment in the, not in their shoes, but in their environment and in this, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was in their reality, absolutely. And it's eye-opening and mind-blowing.
Dyllan Taylor Humphrey spent all day April 5th looking for her brother. She and her brother have asked that we not share his name, but Dyllan says he's been struggling with a drug addiction for 12 years. And he's now among a growing number of people living on the streets in Moncton. How were you feeling as you were looking for your brother?
I felt scared, and I felt disbelief that, this is how he's living, and tremendous guilt. I saw a lot of people who just needed some compassion and love, and but I was mind blown at the population of people who are living on the streets here in Moncton.
The Moncton Fire Department says there were 13 overdose calls on April 5th alone, but for some first responders, receiving that number of calls is becoming the norm.
On a regular weekday or normal day, we would probably, on average, go to 8 to 10 calls of overdoses. I've been hearing, and some of our crews have been hearing from the street folks that they meet on the street, that there's a bad batch of drugs right now that are being mixed with fentanyl. Sometimes benzos are being mixed with that. That can be a problem for us with regard to Narcan. Narcan doesn't have the same effect on that kind of a drug because it doesn't impact benzodiazepine.
So we came down the side street and we happened to look across the way, and there my brother was digging through a big black garbage bag on the side of this building. So we crossed the road, and I think it really took him aback to see me here. And he needed a minute, but then it just felt really good to wrap my arms around him.
Yeah. How did it make you feel to see him?
I definitely was shocked, and immediately I walked into the convenience store and felt the need to, feed him, make sure he had a drink of Gatorade and some protein drink, and then we made our way back to Ensemble.
Harm reduction organizations like Ensemble Moncton are no stranger to what's actually going on every day with the drug and homelessness crisis. They provide a supervised space for people to use, and they connect people to resources.
When you see it firsthand, you witness the trauma that the individual who is suffering from addiction and their immediate loved ones are experiencing. We do see family members that will bring their loved ones here just for that knowledge that they are being helped. And they would like to be a part of that.
In the fall of last year, Dyllan says her brother was on a wait list for Horizon Health Network's intensive day treatment program. He was told he needed to wait 6 weeks to 3 months. In that time, he relapsed and ended up back on the street.
It's very difficult to think about all the time, but we know them as a different person. We saw them as, for me, I saw my brother as a little boy. I saw my brother cry at Brother Bear, the movie. I saw my brother sneak into my room when we were kids because he was scared to sleep in his room. And when I think of him, I think of that little boy. When I lay down in my room at night and am safe and I have a roof over my head, and I think, where is he tonight? Is he somewhere safe? Is he warm? Setting that boundary with him has been one of the most difficult things my family has done, and it's been very hard. And unfortunately, we don't have the resources to help him.